Thursday. Pow! Commonly known as Liver Damage Thursday. What are we looking at today? Looking at Oktoberfest. Marzen Lager from Bever Island. That's right, Bever Island. Nothing beats a good time at Bever Island. Last time I was on Bever Island, though, it was really moist. But I still had a pretty good time. Got my properly seasoned glass. And I believe this was... Christ, my memory. Could have just read it out loud and 5 something, 6? 6%. 6%. An authentic Marzen transforms German's malts and hops into a rich, balanced lager. Pairs perfectly with Lederhosen. It's really clear. Look at how clear that is. We're so far ahead on time. Mr. Holster's gonna shit himself. We got time to actually just goof off. Cheers. Oh, let's smell it. Smells like an Oktoberfest. Not bad, I gotta tell you, on Oktoberfest, sometimes they're hit and miss. Jay over at Elite Ammunition. I'll have to see if I can actually get this. This was something through the beer ferry. As a matter of fact, he brought me over like one of those old style garage steel signs, you know. Sorry. It's at least that big, and it says Bever Island. First was Rich Huff, here and cheers. Cheers, my friend. Second was Ed, cheers. J-Dog, here. Gillian 426, beer looks and sounds good. Gillian, fourth. Smile Money, top 10. Ed, land of the free because of the brave. Freedom isn't free, libtards. Amen to that. Well, Ed, I clicked, clicked the heart. See, some of you are figuring out exactly when the brew review goes down. And that happened. Crazy Scotsman, 8th. Crazy Scotsman, another 10 on the brew chick. Keep it going. It's stressful, man. It's really stressful because I have some very, very good-looking women, either holding guns or alcohol or anything. And, you know, I don't know, there's going to have to be some upcoming ones that may not be showing as much skin, but they are equally, in my book, more rewarding. Sometimes more is less. Like that little schoolgirl costume or outfit, for instance. Crazy Scotsman, whiskey, duly noted. John Solar 283, top 10, hell yeah. Why is she wearing so much? See, I thought I sort of just addressed that. Crazy Scotsman, I have a cigar for her. I bet you do. The Real Koa Burnout, I'm thinking Nerd Talk Radio is the way to go on Friday. Sci-fi, Star Trek. Orville. I actually haven't seen any of that series yet, but I heard it's actually really good for thanks. She's got beer. Today she qualifies. She's obviously having some kind of a wardrobe malfunction. There must have been an updraft there at the bar. Hey, want to try this? I didn't think so. Sorry, I was in the middle of Real Coburn, I'll start over. I'm thinking Nerd Talk Radio is the way to go on Friday. Sci-fi, Star Trek, Orville or Orvillia or whatever the hell it's called. Yeah, I still have to catch that. Dr. Mark, laugh out loud. We need to do the simulated Dr. Mark show. Every single time Cobra answers a question with a question, we all drink. What the hell are you listening to?
Billy Idol.
Thank you. Ding!
For 200, Billy Idol.
Gillian, 426. By the way, I think the last 3 times he's said to say hi to you. So you weren't down here at that moment in time. So, Gillian, 426. I haven't had TV service for 4 years now and don't miss it. Never did watch football or any other sports. Muzzle first. Vikings game. What Vikings game? I didn't watch it. I just heard about it. I didn't see no Vikings game. Great brewery review, sir.
Have another.
Yeah, I didn't watch the game. I don't care about the NFL anymore. Crazy Scotsman, I appreciate all that I have here and everything that I continue to work towards. This country has been pretty damn good to me for the most part. I would be happy to explain this to any of these fucking snowflake cunts that kneel or worse when it comes to the flag and the national anthem. Always come down here and I find a cock in your hand.
It's a tactical one this time.
Can't see him. He's camouflaged.
Yes. He's ready. He's ready to battle.
Bulwark, 1911. You stand for the anthem. Or the fans stop watching. This makes you a financial liability to the organization, so you're fired. Well, that's funny, because Roger Goodell, their leader, they're the in-charge guy of the NFL. He is all for bending over and taking it up the ass, because I guess he doesn't care about us fans either. I mean, ask her. I'll be 100%, I'll be totally honest.
Don't make me go off on this.
No, I'm just going for numbers, just to back it up. There's roughly, 13, 16 Vikings games per year. And last year, about how many times did you see me watch a game?
3. And not full games. You watched 3 different games during the course of the football season, and you didn't watch a full entire game from beginning to end.
Well, last year kind of was the start of this bullshit, though. Okay, let's go back a year before that when I was more into football. Maybe 50%, I don't know, maybe 50% of the games. Every now and then, maybe. On a Sunday, if it looked like you were busy and I was not taking... Well, that's kind of the reason that I put a TV next to the computer, is so I could watch some football and some sports.
I thought you put it there so I could watch hockey and do the dishes.
I mean, yes, that's exactly why I put one right there.
That's fabulous.
So basically, the bottom line is I've always been kind. I mean, I'm not one of these people that, if the Packers lose on Sunday, I'm not going to be able to make it to work on Monday kind of people.
No.
But I still watched, and I watched a variety of different stuff, but I would say in the typical year, there's a great divide between how many hockey games I watch and how many football and everything else games. I am not a fan of basketball. I'd rather watch a monkey fuck a football than watch a single basketball game. Baseball, it's like...
It's not bad if you can be there watching it.
I've been to a fair amount of Twins games, and I actually found that fairly nice.
That is fun if you can actually be there and participate, but watching it on TV does get kind of boring.
The last time I went, I actually won some of the best seats you could have that weren't box seats. Mm-hmm. And we actually got up out of our box seats and walked around to like the 300-yard spot and sat there. I thought it was mo better to be way in the back, being able to see the whole thing, as opposed to we were like behind the catcher's or the pitcher's mound area. I don't know. NFL ratings are in the toilet, and the fans so curious that they're burning their furious that they're burning their team gear.
I saw that on Facebook. Some guy had lit his jersey on fire in his backyard.
You can be damn sure that other sports are telling their people, you stand or you get the fuck out. I'm sure. I don't know. We've watched already one hockey game, and we missed the very beginning of it. But I've been told there's no controversy in hockey because they're cool.
Of course they are.
Dan N26. Rich, Fu Master Chew 12, because there's multiple Riches, so I gotta be clear. Just got home from work, but listened most of the way home. Rich again. Yeah, the NFL is nothing but a bunch of entitled scum. They will never get another cent from me. Never watching their shit again. I don't support anyone that hates my country and wants to destroy it. Rich again. Yes. That Bill is a good man. Another fine review, brother. Cheers. That would be Mr. 45 Bullet, because I put a big cheers out. Bill's been a great friend for a long time, and I will never forget the fact that I probably would still have, double-digit subs if it wasn't for some nice words by Bill, Paul, Hasman 440, and Pete at the Armory Channel.
Dude that likes the Flyers.
Yeah, that loser. Zeus, is there a way you can get these fucks on the barge talking about with an extra adios at the end? Yeah, just ship them all out here. J-Dog, I had a couple of these at the barbecue. Yeah, did you like them? I carry one. Just my opinion. But if those NFL players insist on taking a knee, they could at least have the decency to suck a veteran's dick while they're down there.
Yeah, here's the thing I don't understand.
Yeah?
About the NFL. These people are getting paid, right? This is their job to play sports, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So, I have a job, and I get paid for doing what I do, right? How come it's okay for them to go ahead and just now protest while they're on their job, but if I were to do that, I would get fired? I can't do that at work.
I don't know. Maybe you should give her a try.
To get fired?
Well, no, now that you've moved to a better department.
No, let's not muck that up. But I'm just saying, I don't understand it.
Let's have a basement pop. I know. Let's put a round through your cock. Actually,
It's not mine,
that's my
it's yours.
cock. You put a round through your...
Touch my cock and you die. He's the most awesome slam green cock there is on the face of the planet.
Stephen Bush, I've sent you screenshots of the Liberal board making dumb-ass posts on Facebook. She got the ban today with that white privilege and Neil bullshit.
Taking my cock and I'm going.
You do that.
I trust you. You might shoot him.
JR10, query. I thought you stated that the existing optics sight plate on the SIG slides
Stop licking.
out instead of lifts off. Is this correct?
I'm gonna rip your paw.
Yes, JR10 Desert Gold. Now I don't know if there's some kind of an issue that SIG doesn't know about, because I actually have seen several videos on YouTube about this. I raised the sights up to the point where I'm sure it's very inaccurate, but once I've done that, look, they just come right off like there's nothing holding them there. But be careful, because there is a little spring under here for the firing pin safety. And I'm actually had this out because Joey Cuz was asking about this last night. So it's dovetailed. This is an all aluminum piece. It's not chintzy or anything. I don't understand why. I mean, it's okay for me because my whole plan was to put optics on here. But Joey, and I hope that answers your question, JR10, it's dovetailed in, so bada bing, bada boom. But Joey was asking if it was pre-drilled for SIG's optics, and it is not. I hope that slot is not going to coincide with the holes in the bottom of the Venom. Because as of right now, I cannot find a single base specifically made for this to work with the Venom. So I'm really hoping that, or if they do fall in this slot, they fall in the middle of it, and maybe they can still, because the one thing I don't have a problem putting the Venom directly onto the slide. As long as it doesn't coincide with the hole for the plunger or for that. I mean, it might be possible to have a chunk, you know, drifted in there to take up that. I don't know. I'll leave it up to Bill, my gunsmith. And then they have, of course, they have it notched out at the back, which. So that's recessed a little bit more. But Joey, the P220 Hunter is not pre-drilled for the Romeo, but I'm hoping that this is all going to work out and the Venom will go right on there. If not, I'm going to have to get an aftermarket, which the Crazy Scotsman already found me one, which this could still be an issue, which I don't know why they put it like that. I guess I'm just going to have to wait and see when I get the Venom to how the holes line up, and then leave it up to my my gunsmith to try to work that all out. Meanwhile, back at the Hall of Justice, I'm going to keep all the parts together. But yeah, I'm not exactly sure what the deal with SIG is on this. Make sure the spring is underneath and not getting pinched. Slide it back in place, and if you lower it, it actually catches, but it's still kind of on the loose side. But like I said, to me it doesn't matter. If I was not going to be going optics and I was just going to leave this sight on there, I would just fill the groove with a little red Loctite, slide it back into place, get it positioned in the. I mean, it's still adjustable. Well, maybe, you know, the problem is if you have, I would do red Loctite and position it dead center in the middle and let her harden up and see if that worked. And if it didn't, I would have to bring it up to Bill. Bill said that he would put a shim under it and then drift it back into place. But like I said, that's not an issue for me because I'm putting the Venom on it. I'm just hoping that the rest of this works out. That's the problem with a gun that is so new. is I cannot find shit for information on this. Oh, Cadillac V, another fun fact. This of course has been the house gun, except for right now I'm wearing a pair of shorts that are tied and not a belt. So normally I use my inside the waistband holster, which I actually have, and it catches just enough that it doesn't stop me from drawing the gun. But I put the laser from Cadillac V on here, and it actually is. I moved it from the SIG, the Hunter, over to this, and it's perfectly in the exact right spot. This is I wouldn't have to resight it. I can take it off this gun and put it on that gun. But Cadillac V, here's that holster that you sent me. Another gun that would be possible for me to use as an outside the waistband carry with the Wazer. I could carry the Wazer on it. Okay. All of a sudden we go from looking like I'm going to rifle through this shit to hello, flotation devices. JR10 again. It is funny that people keep mentioning on Facebook page how the players are in violation of their contracts by taking a knee and protesting the national anthem. In 1931, Herbert Hoover signed into law a procedure involved with respecting the national anthem. Not only are these pukes in violation of their own contracts, but they are also in violation of federal law. For those of you that believe in this to be, search on Facebook for the Boycott the NFL mega group. We are having an impact. Okay, go check that out. Boycotting the NFL mega group. I'll go check that out. I hope we do have an impact. Again, I'm going to state it again, and I don't really care if it offends anybody. Our flag, and it's kind of like protesting our flag is the ultimate level of disrespect for this country. I mean, if I have to explain it to you, you're the problem, not me. JR10, laugh my ass off. The grassy knoll and Joey's mama, question mark. I'm a bad person if that one caught me off guard, and I laughed so hard I threw up out of my ass. Yeah, that's an image Okay, with that thought in mind, it's a good time for a shot of whiskey. As a matter of fact, because JR10 has driven me to the point of drinking, but it was all started by the Crazy Scotsman, I'm going with the last of some of the best whiskey. Oh yeah, look at that. How about that for perfection? To the drop. That was a bottle from Jim, who I've got to get in contact with. Jim sent me a thing about Loot Crate and 30th anniversary of Captain Picard, and his whole thing was like broken links. It was like JR10. While I am a long-time Trekkie, with respects to Star Trek Discovery, you might want to reserve judgment. Why? The cast members of Star Trek Discovery were slammed by social media users Sunday after a photo of the CBS show's stars taking a knee after the show's premiere. Well, that's very disappointing. And I just fucking purchased CBS Full Access. Well, you know, actually, I was looking at some of the shows on there. First of all, I'm 2 seasons behind on Blue Bloods, and that they're on there. And I started watching and got her. I watched the season or the premiere of Halle Berry's Extinct, not Extinct, Extinct. And I said, well, I think Chris might actually like this. So she said, yeah, I'll watch it. And 4 episodes later, we went to bed. So, yeah, that's, no, well, you know, if you're gonna fucking disrespect our flag and stand on the wrong side of history, I guess it doesn't matter if you're a football player or you're a dumb fucking actor. Oh, my little Sammy Poo's here. That's because multiple Amazon deliveries were made for her today. Cheap old gun guy. The whole thing about what our president said is a bunch of BS. It's not about what President Trump said. It's all about libtard snowflakes finding an excuse to put down the president. The hell with the NFL. Game off the air. I wouldn't think of watching NFL games now. I'm burning my NFL Speedo. Yeah, I actually saw that we already had of course, I don't want to draw any conclusions, but I believe he was black. A congressman or a senator, a congressman, went through the records and is figuring that Trump can now be impeached or prosecuted for saying what he said while it's affecting a business. In case that senator was hearing impaired, because obviously he's fucking brain impaired. Wait, big bang, papa. Kneeling is a surrender position. It's in the Bible. All this bullshit is political. Plain libtard PC insanity to further divide the nation. Now they want a war with us. Bitches better be careful what they wish for. I liked the Star Trek Discovery series. I didn't like the cast taking a knee after the premiere. Liberals are pushing the dumb fuck envelope. Going where stupidity has never gone before, and this patriot is just about to ready to go full-bore Romulan on their snowflake asses. Keep poking the 400-pound redneck assholes. Well, I think that was an emphasis on they were the assholes. I don't think he actually wants a 400-pound... Never mind. Joey, it's funny how then Tim Tebow took a knee after scoring a touchdown to show respects for his religion, and he got lambasted. But when these pieces of shit, rich fucking little babies, taking a knee during the national anthem, it's okay. Now, Joey, come on, yeah, it's okay. You just don't get how libtardism works. The brew chick has me mesmerized with those hips. DFC, protesting the very symbol that gives the right to protest in the first place is the dumbest thing ever. The flag is supposed to unify us as Americans. Amen to that. Tardisius. Here's something the libtard NFL truck stop kneelers haven't heard or said. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands. One nation, under God, with liberty and justice for all. all aboard the Trump train. Cowbell. Woohoo! Smile money. I never mow the lawn, I cut the grass. That is just too gay. Maybe it is just the flavored beer you drink. Stephen Bush. It's sad that Eldorado, or whatever his name is, he's the Pittsburgh Steelers dude, the one and only one that came out, put his hand over his heart for the national anthem, had to stand there saying he's sorry for being an American on national TV. The whole time he was standing there, all I could think is that he looked like a poor soul giving his goodbye speech to his family while a towel head is behind him with a knife about to cut off his head. Now, I am going to read the flip side to this, which normally I don't give a flying fuck about the tree below the comments because we don't have enough time to read the comments anymore without people complaining that this is taking too long. But I am actually nothing against Steve, but after reading Smile Money's comment back to Steve, I agree with what he was saying, so that's why I'm reading the follow-up. Nothing against Steve, because, you know, on face value, that's exactly how I felt. Steve Bush, honestly, I did not hear it that way. They had a problem. Some wanted to take a knee and others did not. That being the Steelers. They tried to find a way so no one would be needed to reveal their position. Play Switzerland. Yeah, stay neutral. They agreed, and the others that wanted to stand felt betrayed by his action. The policy when hired that they agreed to is that they should stand. Letting them break the policy is an NFL decision, which is why you boycott the NFL. And no, Smile Money, I applaud you for thinking through, connecting the dots, making the link. I can understand, you know, the cunts, the ones that wanted to take a knee and suck a veteran's dick, they probably didn't give a fuck. But now the rest of the true patriots, the Americans that wanted to actually be out there and thought they should be out there, I understand the controversy. And I agree with you. Sharky762. And I caught up again after a company outing to Dusseldorf. Dusseldorf? I don't know. It sounded right before I was drinking. Hell, even over here, Liberal Haven, Holland, our sportsmen stand at attention when the national anthem is played in our stadium. Fuck those protesting crybaby cunts. If they really want to change things, let them donate a few $1,000,000 each to a cause that they want to support. But no, of course they won't do that. Cunts. Mr. Holster, 210. Come on, cut me some fucking slack. 10 seconds, really? Mr. Holster, I approve of the brew gal tonight. Clearly looks the correct age and type to hold Mr. Holster's cigar. Send her over. Now, thanks for Steve. Personally, I don't have an issue with it. You know, as long as she looks like she's old enough to drive, she's old enough to go get sausage. But since you made that comment, I have been trying to find ones that, I mean, first of all, this woman obviously is of baby. She could obviously could have kids. Actually, it kind of looks like she could have a squadron or the words used for describing You know, some of us have, never mind, I'll give up. I give up. Sharky again. I wholeheartedly approve and support the red lingerie wearing, cigar smoking, hot voluptuous blonde babe right to be on her knees right here, right now. Smile money. Oh, I say give the kneeling players what they want. Attention to their causes. Don't anyone have a list of demands? This ought to be good. Anyone? Jay, delete ammunition. Okay for a blonde. Yeah, she was okay for a blonde. Me personally, I mean, don't get me wrong. 2 holes in a heartbeat sometimes is, you know, at least Joey Cuz standards. And Keck, no words. Just smiley faces. Okay. And Keck, God bless our veterans. God bless America. America, motherfucker. Jay, elite ammunition, caught up. Fuck the goddamn NFL. Jay, elite ammunition, take a knee in front of me and I just might cave your fucking skull in, so you know what is really like to be oppressed. Ammohead73. Hashtag fuck the NFL. Fuck those NFL cunts. Sounds like a great cause to me. Yeah, sounds like a great cause to me too. Ammohead73 again. I've heard Napa sells great mufflers. Beer chick is smoking. Show her backside next time. Yeah, I know. Then he calls me a dick. Ammohead73 prefers a little. He doesn't like to look his cousin directly in the eyes when he plows the field, if you know what I mean. Mr. 45 Bullet! Hell, honestly, I wasn't even sure Mr. 45 Bullet even watched this shit. But he does have time on his hands. Good to see you haven't forgotten about me, my friend. Thank you for the kind words. Right back at you, my friend. The veteran, again, here we go. El Gerardo pussed out. He apologized to his coach and team. No respect for him. Remember, NFL equals never follow losers. Speaking of losers, Chuck made a comment. It's too loud, you're too old. A+ brew chick. It's not that she's blonde, it's that wonderful build and love the shape of her eyes. Yeah, 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 she had fucking awesome eyes. It's too loud, you're too old. I've seen tons of stuff on this whole NFL betrayal of our country's flag. I, for one, will be boycotting everything NFL. It's too loud or too old. Another great brew review. Cheers, brother. Cheers, my friend. Someday, it'd be fun not only to get together, hang out, drink a few beers, but before the few beers, take a long-ass motorcycle ride. On-air voice. Good choice on the brew chick. Thank you, my friend. And not that I'm slow, but have you always had your avatar being a microphone slide on a pistol? I think that's pretty damn cool. Stephen Bush. Haven't been feeling good since the whole kneel during the national anthem shit. I think I'm sick. Probably caught a case of white guilt. Oops. Meant to give that a heart and actually gave it a thumbs down. Power Man 1972. Amen, Eric. Fuck the NFL. So long, NFL. Hell, before we run out of, well, we haven't had very many nice days, but before we completely run out of nice days, Power Man 1972 and J-Dog and me and maybe my little Greggy Poo, we need to get out and do a little shooting carnage. DFC, You said Peep Sight and Shaft. Hitting the refresh button. Fucking Joey Cuz. Joey Cuz, I love your channel. I love you too, Joey. Okay, that's it. 40 minutes, we've already gone too long. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Oh, and Rich, I gotta get this fucking thing out and shoot it. But again, this has not spent a single night in the safe. This has been, I've got the one, unfortunately, I've got the one on my side, and I've got the one on the table next to me. Okay, cheers guys. And last time we are going to be talking between now and Blog Radio, it's going to be me and the Real Cobra Burnout. And yes, it's probably just going to be a fucking completely geeked out time. Star Trek, I'm going to see if he has seen Star Trek Discovery. Disappointed on this whole kneeling thing, but yeah, very disappointing, especially when you finally get a show back on the air. But yeah, Blog Radio tomorrow, 8 to 10 Central. Call in, be part of the show. 818-532-9773. Cheers, guys.